Happy Thursday, everyone. Maybe by the time this goes up, it might be Friday, but so today was just quite the hectic day for me. I had to run a lot of errands, from returning things to picking up my sister from school and then having to get her some items for some school projects. I actually took my sister back to school because she had a night play that she had to attend to for class. And so I thought, what better way to spend my Thursday afternoon than with some arts and crafts. So the first thing I saw that I thought was really unique was this make your own layered scented candle kit and a make your own succulent. I'm gonna make my own candle first. Let's start with that. I thought this was really cool because it was $5 and you get 3 candles out of it. If you make it right, that is. The kit is backwards. Alright. You actually get a lot of things out of this kit, but they're so miniature. Everything in here is so tiny. A fun story, I have made candles myself before. I made lavender candles, and it was the beginning of COVID when a lot of things had to be virtual, including org activities for school. And so for one of the organizations I was a part of, I made some candles. I made DIY lavender scented candles for a video to be posted on the org page. I think that was like one of the first few times I ever exposed myself on camera. So I guess I have a little experience. So what it comes with, I'm guessing, okay, so they're all wax, but they're like in ball spherical form. It's kind of cool. I wonder if they smell like, I was gonna say if they smell differently, and it tells you on the box that it's berry blast, blueberry bliss, and pineapple party scented. Let's follow all the instructions if they have any. I'm just gonna do like a fishbowl one. It's so cute. Granted, my candle would probably burn out within a day, but...
Start layering. Place your wick in the middle of your candle jar. Hold the wick in place while you pour your first layer of wax. Okay.
So what I'm hearing is these are not scented, but I have to add the scents. It's a kit that comes with these cool little jars of scents, fragrances. I think I just spilled some of this. Oh jeez, it's oily. Starting off, I'm gonna put my wick in the middle of the jar. I want it to be pretty. I want it to be also cool designs, but I don't think that's very much possible with my lack of artistic abilities. Is this pretty? Nah. Actually, okay, I'm gonna do a red, yellow, and white candle. So funny story. When I was younger, I never really liked candles. And it's not because I don't like the smell of it. It was because I was allergic to it. I used to have like severe allergies to the point where I would be admitted into the hospital. So I remember when I was younger, I used to be admitted into the hospital for everything you can imagine. I went to the zoo. Here's the thing. I'm not sure why, but my parents would always sign the school trip form to allow me to go to the zoo. But I'm allergic to zoo animals, or I used to be. And it was hilarious because every single time, I went 3 times, and I went to the hospital right afterwards 3 times. It's like my parents don't want me to be alive. It was quite an interesting childhood I had. I was always jealous of those kids who were able to eat peanut butter or peanuts because I really like peanuts. And so what I did was, it was during preschool when we had, I think those like celery logs with peanut butter and you put raisins on it. It's like ants on a log. I couldn't eat it, right? But for some reason, I don't think it was a thing for teachers to check your medical records. So she asked me, oh, would you like some ants on a log? Are you allergic to anything? And I don't know why teachers would take information from a 5-year-old just because I feel like any information that you get from a 5-year-old could be inaccurate or misconstrued. But either ways, the teacher believed me when I said, oh, I'm not allergic to anything, not even tree nuts. So she gave me peanuts, and lo and behold, I ended up in the hospital. This story did have relevance. So back to the whole candle issue. I used to love the smell of candles, but the thing is, I was allergic to strong scented floral scents. So I would always sneeze. So it wasn't deadly if I smelled these scents, but I would sneeze a lot and it would cause my eyes to water up and be very irritated. So I would never get around candles just because it's just an experience through your nose. I never valued my sense of smell as much as I valued my sense of taste. That is why I eat everything that I'm allergic to, and then I'll die afterwards. But still, it's worth the risk to me, but not with smell. Yeah, I don't think we ever really had candles around the house. Oh, I messed up. I was supposed to add the fragrance along the way. Okay, that's fine. I'll just add a lot now. I think that'll work. We'll do blueberry. Blueberry smells good. I'll do pineapple too. Okay. Okay, so that's supposed to be blueberry and pineapple. I'm gonna light it up. Beautiful. Okay, well, while we let this burn, this is like a birthday cake that's burning right now. While we let this burn, we can move on to the next kit that I got. Okay, we are now on to our second kit, and it's to make our own succulents. I've always thought succulents were cute, and in high school I actually had an obsession with succulents. And so I bought like, I think 6 or 8 in high school, and I actually still have them to this day. They're really easy to take care of. Actually, I take that back because I have a story to tell. Oh, look at these little pots. They're so cute. It comes with like these different colored, it comes with like 2 different shades of green, or more so I guess teal and green, and then there's a shade of brown. Oops. Oh wait, and there's also pink and orange. I'm gonna try my best to replicate this cactus because it's so cute. Not the plant though, or not the pot though. I feel like it should not be that difficult, but then again, I have a habit of messing up the simplest projects imaginable. And there's no instructions, so I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that I can just do whatever I feel is right. So the first step I'm going to take is actually molding the cactus first, just because I feel like I'm going to manhandle this pot a lot afterwards if I did the cactus afterwards. Okay, so story time. I used to have a collection of succulents back in high school, and I've always thought they were easy to maintain because to this day I still have some of them that still survived. Oh, this feels so nice. This feels interesting. It feels like foam. But anyways, I used to have a collection of succulents back in high school, and they were really easy to take care of, and they survived to this day. I had this mentality up until my last term, and I took this mindfulness class. And it was hilarious because during one of the week's lectures for this class, we were assigned the task of bringing in a seed of any sorts for a plant, to grow a plant. And so I decided for myself that I would go ahead and pick a pepper seed because my parents, they grow pepper plants. This is so interesting. It looks like, oh my gosh. Tell me this does not look like Squidward. Just if it has a nose. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Okay. Lost train of thought. Anywho's, so, for my mindfulness class, I brought in a pepper seed. By chance, I just happened to speak to one of my classmates, and she brought in one of the leaves for her succulent. It begins with an E. I can't remember the exact plant, but it begins with an E, and they're like thick leaves. They're kind of like aloe leaves. I just know of a Hoya plant, and their leaves are just as thick as that. So anyways, so she brings in one of the leaves and she had extra and she goes, Christina, would you like one? And I said, oh, are you sure? Thank you. So I took one. She tells me like the instructions. All you have to do is take the leaf and you put it into a pot of soil, minimal water, just mostly sunlight is all you really need for this plant. I mean, I listened to her instructions. And then a week later, she comes and she asks me how the status of my plant, and I tell her, I think I'm doing something wrong because it's turning like brown. It's browning, and she says just give it less water, maybe pay less attention to it because the more attention you give to it, maybe you just feel like an obligation to water it more. But it's not supposed to be watered as frequent, and that's something I already know just because I have succulents. But I'm like, okay, yeah, that's true, fair point. Another week goes by, and then she asks me again, how are your plants doing? Or how's the succulent plant doing? And by this time, it's dead. I was supposed to see roots by now. And she showed me hers, and hers is like perfectly green and flourishing, and you're supposed to eventually see like another stem come out, another leaf come out. No, not for me. Made me so sad. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some of this brown, put it in the bottom of it, because I think that's what you're supposed to do. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna go ahead and do that anyways. So cute. I kind of want it fatter at the top. Oh no, it's stuck to each other. Okay, well, this will have to do. And there's like thorns coming out of the cactus. So I'm gonna go ahead and make those little stems and thorns coming out of my own cactus friend. So my clay molding is coming along, but I want to speed through this process a little bit just because it is getting a little bit long. Okay, so now I'm just finishing up with the final touches, making these little indents. Let's be honest, it's like you versus the girl he tells you not to worry about. It's A for effort, right? Now that we have our little cactus, we're gonna go ahead and paint it. I'll probably do like stripes down here and then little flowers up here. My final plant project has been complete. Now it's so cute. Well, I don't think it's that cute, but it'll have to do. Okay, so this is my cactus, and this is the state of my candle. It's kind of cute. So thank you for spending all this time with me and making my candle making dreams come true. Not really, but I was actually quite bored. I never realized how much time I spend with my sister until she's not around. Hopefully this is just as relaxing for you guys as it has been for me. Thanks for listening to me rant once again. And until next time, thank you for watching. Bye!